Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Back in the building. Back in the building. Episode 341. Episode 341. Let's get it. All social media platforms, man. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Make sure you follow at the Faison podcast, man. Facebook, all that. All right. As you already know, we here with the beautiful co-host. Mo in the building. Mo in the building. All right. So let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about it. All right. Much on the agenda. I'm glad I got her here today. We got some questions to unpack. All right. First, all right. Would you feel comfortable if your partner was a massage therapist? Okay. We're gonna break that down. All right. All right. You're offered a certain amount of money. All right, to work not only the graveyard shift. All right. If you know what a graveyard shift is, that is like 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. to clean the cemetery alone. So 90 an hour. Do you take this job? Okay, that's the question of the day. Keke Palmer now to be featured in the new Usher video, Boyfriend. Oh, I'm about to cook. I'm about to cook today, y'all. This about to be a good one. NFL star Michael Oher, all right, alleges, his what? His conservators. Okay, yes. His conservators, and who was in a conservatorship and lost millions out of that. All right, allowing them to do business deals in his name. All right, if you do know the story in the movie Blindsided, all right, it was a very famous movie about an NFL star who really made it from the slums, and his family took him in or adopted him allegedly now. So because we don't know what happened now. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna talk about that. All right, star bench cut and the infamous Would You Rather. All right, Would You Rather. All right, like I said, Thursday 5 p.m. man. Make sure you guys are tuning in to Faison View podcast, man. New location, you already know. We in the building. All right, let's go. Would you feel comfortable if your partner was a massage therapist? That is their profession. That is something that they want to be, is a massage therapist. Do you support them? Do you feel comfortable?
Would you support me? Because, my undergrad degree, I could be a massage therapist.
She tried to flip this on me. I feel like if it's your profession, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, who am I to say, oh, yeah, well, you can't do this, you can't do that. If that's your profession, that's something that you want to do, that's something you want to pursue, like, go ahead. Yeah. I really feel like.
Also, it's like a science for real. It's not like.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it's seen crazy now because social media, and you got a lot of people just like massage therapists or certain photographers who get in the business to really be creeps. Let me just be real. Yeah. To really be creeps, because I see these different ads. The daggone people, daggone booty ball naked on the daggone, and then and they'd be like, oh yeah, well, would you let your girl go to this
even
therapist?
Even be doing that stuff too.
Like nah, bro.
A lot of professions are starting to do like that weird
Come on.
stuff.
And yeah, I feel like it's a lot of people who really get in the profession, and shout out to the ones who really want to be in the profession and is professional within that. Mm-hmm. But you got a lot of people who just really pervs, and I feel like that's kind of the stigma. That's kind of how it's looked at. Yeah. So it kind of messes up. Like it jaded it, because honestly, when I thought about the question, I'm like, hell no. Really? But I also had to think about it. Okay, this is a real profession. You know what I'm saying? Like a massage therapist, that's a real thing. You had to go to school for that. You have to.
Like you have to know
really know what you're doing.
Part of like the vertebrae. Like you gotta know all the muscles. You gotta know which parts affect other parts of the body. Like sure. It's real scientific. Like for sure, work hard for that.
So I do feel like, I don't know. I do feel like we should be comfortable with our partners, and I feel like that's a trust factor too as well.
Yeah, it is.
It's a trust factor. So would you feel comfortable with you? Didn't you see how she avoided the question?
I answered. Feel comfortable? I wouldn't care.
Is this a pod answer or a real answer?
No, this is a real answer. I would say in real life, I don't care.
I wouldn't care.
No, for real, I wouldn't care.
I'm like, but I feel like
real massage therapy,
correct.
I don't care.
Correct. I feel like you just got to be secure with yourself too. Like I care, but in a sense, the only thing that gets me to think, okay, well, this is a profession. This is something that she wants to do. Mm-hmm. But if you were just in it to like, oh yeah, well I'm gonna just be a massage therapist, like out of nowhere, and this is like your profession, and you just been seeing it, because that's what happens most times. Just like, oh well, I'm in this totally different profession, and now I see oh this person dealing with other women, or vice versa. It's just like, bruh. No,
he would not be okay with it.
Come on now. Come on now. Like it's like, honestly, I respect it because it's a profession.
Yeah.
But it's just like one of those things.
And we've had massages before.
It's just one of those things.
So like, it wasn't weird like when they gave us massages.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, I wouldn't care if my partner was a massage therapist.
I feel like it's a lot of conversation that need to be had. And honestly, it was one situation that I just heard of recently, but it was talked about on another podcast. But it was in regards to this dude. He was like licensed to be a massage therapist, but he was bad at first. And so him and his woman, they were talking about it, him being a massage therapist, and she was really not as supportive. And when he used to give her massages, she used to say it's bad. But then he got good at it, and then he stopped giving her massages. And a lot of people were speculating, is that petty of him? Or it was just like, at a point you wasn't respecting my craft, and then now I'm actually good. But she was jealous because now he's actually good, and she didn't feel comfortable with him doing home visits.
Oh, that's different though. But home visits, no, I'm not cool with that. You got to be in the shop doing the massage.
But with home visits, what if that's him being an entrepreneur, or the woman being an entrepreneur?
Figure out how to get into a shop.
So that adds different.
Yes.
Now it's different.
You got to work at a place.
Now it's different when you say home visit.
Anywhere but massage envy.
Okay, Monique. I'm done.
For real, because they was on the news.
But what if somebody's an entrepreneur and all they can do is or you come into their home, or they just do home visits?
Okay, but you can be, even when you're an entrepreneur and you do like massage therapy, you still have to have a license whether you're in home or not. Correct. So my whole point being, you can get in a shop somewhere. You don't have to do home visits. You're not doing home visits. Nope.
But I mean, because you see how people make their profession off of, like when we was on vacation, she made her living off of just doing home, and she was professional.
Yeah.
She was a licensed massage therapist.
She was.
You just thinking about it because you thinking about me.
Home visits sound crazy. No. That sounds insane.
A home visit, it sounds personal.
That sounds ridiculous.
It definitely sounds personal. So I don't know. Y'all let us know. Would you feel
visits?
comfortable if your partner was a massage therapist? Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't feel comfortable with that.
You were gonna tell me to go find a shop.
I would just say I wouldn't feel comfortable with it. Whatever you decide to do after that was what you would decide to do.
Nah, you ain't working in no home.
Like.
But that adds some sauce to it. Because alone, yes, I don't care. But when you say home visits, no, that's crazy.
It's different. It's a different aspect.
That's insanity.
You're right. So y'all let us know. Would you feel comfortable if your partner was a massage therapist? All right. I feel like we got half and half. When I changed the criteria, she was like, nah.
Yeah.
Because comfortability wise, it's just like, yes, if that's the profession, cool. But the home visits, that's another aspect. That's what we saying. That's crazy. Okay, that's
unless
crazy.
You're doing therapy, you ain't doing no massage therapy home visits.
Unless you doing real. Monique, I'm done with you. Bro. People make a living. Shout out to the massage therapists, because people make a living doing that as well too. All right. Speaking of jobs, all right. You're offered, question of the day, you're offered $90 an hour from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. to clean the cemetery alone. Do you take the job? All right, we could actually do the math. What's that?
That's 7 hours. So
you got 90 hours. Yep, that's 7 hours.
So that's twice my salary. So that would be like 145.
Almost 150.
Yeah.
About 150. For real. Could estimate to 150.
Yeah.
To clean the cemetery alone, do you take?
I'm sorry.
Ain't no way.
Just have to stick with my current.
Ain't no way.
You're taking that?
Ain't no way. I'm not. No, I'm not taking that. You are bugging.
That's crazy.
Why would I just want to be around death? Like I would like
freak
what?
Out. And you know me, Malik.
Yeah, alone.
Running.
Alone, I'm good.
I'm
good.
Nah. Like no.
I'm good.
I'm too paranoid for that.
We say this a lot, but all money ain't good money.
That's not good money.
That's the fact. That's not a good decision.
Cause it could be daytime. Why I gotta do it at night?
Right, that'd make it crazy. Now it's the graveyard shit.
Right, at night.
At night it's crazy. Even alone in the daytime, it's still like I'm still around this. It's a certain type of energy. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like that would put me in a dark place.
Yeah, that's true though too.
Like my mental state.
It puts some people in a dark place because I know people who are like morticians and they like the happiest people ever.
Yeah,
because when I was an undergrad, we had a lot of death. I took like a death dying class because like that's what we do with like people. Die.
Yeah, of course.
So like we had to visit a graveyard and we had to visit like a mortician like funeral home. And I was so scared just walking in the funeral home. They telling me it's dead bodies in there and stuff. Yeah, but they was trying to get us like accustomed. That's why I don't use my undergrad degree. They were trying to get us accustomed to like death, like not being fazed by like death. And yeah, that was like the worst class because that had to do with like gerontology. Like when I was like learning about like old people and stuff. And I couldn't even handle walking in a funeral home. Like imagine nighttime, like
correct.
And like the funeral home was beautiful, like it was a mansion type funeral home. But they told me it was dead bodies in the room next door.
It just still the aura.
Oh yeah, right. Like that's just scary. Like I wanted to get out of there so bad. Like we did a whole 3-hour tour of it. Like it was real bad. So I know I couldn't do no graveyard stuff.
Yeah, that would be difficult
at nighttime.
Just in general, like that, and just the energy of it, just different for me in general. I couldn't. Like I would be in a dark space. Mentally,
because you ponder on things too.
How do I how do I do my job and having an understanding of what's around me?
Yeah,
like, I don't. It's no money value for that.
Honestly, you're like walking on dead people.
It's no cleaning. Correct.
Like that's scary.
Yeah, it's scary. Yeah, I don't.
No, thank you. I'm good.
I'm good too.
I make $2 an hour.
Right. And I understand that death is real. This is life and death. Like it's bound to happen, but you don't want to continuously thinking about it and surround exactly
24/7.
Yeah, I don't. No. I'm good. I'm great off of that. Great off of that, yo. So y'all let us know. Would y'all?
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Accept
a 90 per hour job. All right, for 7 hours a week.
No thanks.
Cemetery alone. Man, nah, I'm good. I'll pass. Okay, I'll pass. This when the conversation get interesting, guys. Let's go. We're gonna revisit it. Let's talk about it. All right, Keke Palmer now to be featured in the new Usher video called "Boyfriend." We already know the controversy around this. Was actually going on. Keke Palmer went to the Usher show. You know what I'm saying? She popped up and you know what I'm saying, her little nice attire.
Her big one,
You know what I'm saying? Her baby father, look here. You know what I'm saying? Your mom though. But also how you know what I'm saying, he added some more to it in regards to that, but we're here now. So it's been speculations about him and her not being together anymore. It's been a lot of speculation of what he said, and a lot of people speaking on his behalf. He came to the behalf and said, "Nah, that's not true." But
he said,
in regards to this,
I never said it.
Yeah, he never said nothing. He never came out and said anything. Yeah. Regards to the song, is messy, mommy. I'm not about to sit here and let you get past it.
He's still wild.
It's messy.
He caused the whole situation. Yeah.
But Usher.
So she said, "I'm gonna go out here and do my
So now Usher, I don't blame really Usher for real. No. But now Keke, you know what I'm saying? I love Keke too, but this is clout chasing. I don't care.
No, she's just being funny.
Yeah, but also this clout chasing.
It's Keke. Why she gotta be a clout chaser?
But she's still her. She's still talented.
Exactly.
But also all clout chasing. I'm not saying is bad. All people do it. But she is benefiting off of this situation. You're not about to sit here and tell me she's not benefiting off the situation. She's always been relevant.
She should benefit off of it.
She's always been relevant.
He caused the whole situation, Malik.
Yes, I understand him not bringing it to Twitter as well, too. But she's been milking the whole situation.
For sure.
But in reality, too, guess what? You still have, regardless of social media gassing you up, and a lot of these people gassing you up on social media, you still have a personal life that you still got to coexist with this person regardless.
I guess.
Regardless of anything. So right. I'm not you keep on, and that's my problem with a lot of people. Everybody's going at him. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people now more so on the side of him because Keke is now milking the situation so much. Now it's becoming where it's real petty when you probably got things going on. And at the end of the day, Mo, from what I said from jump, if this dude was a cornball, you were with him.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. But you were with him until social media got into it.
He bought it to social media.
Yes, he bought it to social media, which I disagree with. But also, you had a lot of people that agree with his standpoint. I don't think the mom thing should have been talked about at all. But in hindsight, it was a lot of truth to what he said in regards to if he did it, it's double standard. We understand it. I'm not saying he's fully right in the situation. What I'm saying is they milking this situation crazy. Now they got a video called Boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like Usher doing what Usher should do in this situation. Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad at Usher. I'm not mad at Keke, but I'm just like, I'm just speaking for what it is. I think it's clout chasing.
I guess I disagree. I don't think it's clout chasing. I think it's just her like, I don't need that man. Like, I'm gonna do me. Like, that was wild for him to post, so I'm gonna just go out here and do me, and I'm gonna be funny about it.
It could be that too.
Yeah, like she's being funny about it, like.
But that's what I'm saying. It's still taking advantage.
She don't even do that.
That's what I'm saying though. It's like I'm not just saying that Keke's not talented. She's not a genuine person, but also she's stepping out the realms of herself for this moment.
That's what men make you do.
Nah, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. You're being wild right now.
No, I'm saying
I don't want to hear that.
Like for her because like that was wild for her. Like
okay, so you keep on saying it's wild for her. It's wild for him to do, but also it's a cause and effect. If regardless of anything he said, he is wrong. We already say he shouldn't have came to Twitter, but also it was a cause to it as well too. My woman is out here getting serenaded by Usher. Yes, we know it's Usher. Y'all know each other. Cool. But also, if I'm in that situation, yeah, I would feel the type of way too. It's not about just you being. It's not just about you being. It's not about you just being insecure. It's about you, my woman, and I see you going all the way on social media everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying what she had was outlandish. I'm just saying the serenaded, all that stuff. I could understand him feeling the way. You know what I'm saying? It's still a cause and effect. They're both in this situation.
They probably had some stuff going on. He was just. He posted. He did what he did.
Social media stuff.
She felt how she felt.
And how we know they still not together?
They are not together. Not her posting up with Usher and no music video. Them being together. If he with her still,
you'd be surprised.
Well,
you'd be surprised. At the end of the day, it's benefiting them both because benefiting their child that they just had.
I guess.
Lord have mercy. Y'all let us know.
I was benefiting the child.
Y'all let us know how this. What do you mean get into the bag?
Yes, that's not. Regardless, the child's gonna be fine.
Oh yeah, of course. But I'm just telling you that I'm just stating that we don't know we don't know what goes on behind the scenes. A lot of people just speaking just for the moment, just to try to get him integrated in some more drama, speaking on his behalf. Come on now. And then we live in the era where everything is a moment. No matter if it's bad or good publicity. All publicity right now is good.
I guess.
We in that era. Trust. We are in that era. I guess. Oh, have mercy on me. All right. This is the conversation I want to talk about. All right. Blindside. He blindsided, Mo. He got blindsided for real. All right. NFL star Michael Oher alleges that the family that adopted him dumped him out of millions of dollars by tricking him into making them his conservators, okay? Conservators. All right. Allowing them to do business deals in his name. So basically, what they do in a conservatorship, is basically they're the overseers of all of your funds. Essentially your financial funds and situation, and kind of like the likeness to your name. They really have all the control. Britney Spears was in a situation recently when she was acting out, and there was a lot going on. Her peoples got that on her, so they really made millions and chunked up millions off the movie Blindside, the famous movie Blindside with Sandra Bullock, and his story was just so phenomenal, and when the movie came out, it made $300 million. And think about them making $300 million, and his problem was, I don't know how from 2009 to 2023 you just now noticing. You know what I'm saying? Something is missing, but also he was playing football, so he was getting money and paid. But the first eye opener, Mo, is off a $300 million movie. I made $250,000. I made $250K out of a $300 million movie that's about me. They was finessing him from the get-go. Mm-hmm. From the get-go.
That was a good movie, too, because I even saw that movie. That's how you know. I seen that movie about 30 times.
And so, it's a lot going on right now. He definitely is seeking legal action. He kind of just looked up and noticed that he was being finessed.
Probably because he had mad money. Like, not trying to be funny, but when you have a lot of money, you don't really notice.
Yeah, correct. But also
and they was probably in charge of his money too, so he didn't.
What the real problem is the fact, like you just said, is the fact that people out here shiesty. People are out here for greed, just straight greed and power and control. Yeah. Like, that's straight greed. That's a shiesty move. And the family that supposedly allegedly adopted him, they made millions off of it. Why he didn't make anything technically off of the movie and his story. That was his story.
Yeah, that's
and it's crazy because I don't know if you recall, even in the movie, a lot of people that was speculating, looking at them as a family, was like, "Oh, y'all finessing this dude." It was actually speculation in the movie, which is crazy in hindsight that it really happened. Like they was speculating, oh well, it was going out in the media and stuff like that. People was talking about it. Oh, they finessing this young kid.
Yeah.
This kid is a young star, a phenom on his way with an amazing story. Who was homeless. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Who didn't have anything, and y'all took advantage of this man. And it's crazy that y'all took advantage of him. That's the sick part. Through the long term, not no short term. Like he was still, if he didn't look up and see, he's still under. They really can't allow him to do business in certain aspects because of this situation. Like, and it's crazy that the movie is called Blindside.
Right. Why was it called The Blindside, though?
Monique, he got blindsided.
No, I know.
Why is it called Blindside? When you really think about it, why was it called Blindside?
I can't remember why it was called, but like every title has a meaning to the story.
And guess what? The meaning was
no,
I'm gonna finesse you out your socks, Monique.
It has to be like with the movie. Now I just can't remember.
I know, but you're right. But I'm just saying now I look back on it, he really blindside. Like if you really think about it, how the heck?
Yeah.
It could have been named Michael Oher. Like, bro, why it gotta be named Blindside? Like, I understand Blindside. He's talking about football. Yeah. He was a tackle or a guard, so he's protecting the quarterback from his blind side. That's where the term comes from.
Got you.
But I'm just saying.
That is still
I'm just saying, like,
that,
come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. Finessed. But he had a amazing career. Mostly played with the Baltimore Ravens. He's a legend.
Oh, he's local.
He's a legend. But it's just like now you look up. You know what I'm saying? Like your career was all the way up. Now you just look up and you look back and you see the people that were kind of a part of your foundation finesse you and really trick you out of your money. Yeah, I'm looking at it crazy. And the real question is, within this going on. He also came out and stated that Sandra Bullock, allegedly, he stated that Sandra Bullock deserved her Oscar to be stripped for that movie. I don't know how you feel about that. Do you feel like that's excessive?
Why did you say that though?
Just because it's basically all a lie. It's like, and all this money was made.
No, I don't agree with that.
All this money was made on it. I don't agree with that either.
Yeah.
Because she's an actress.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing she could do. She was just acting out.
What was given to her.
We'll give it to her.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
And she's a phenomenal actress.
Yeah, so. she is. But I do understand his frustration. I understand his frustration, bro. Y'all been finessing me, then sitting here and telling me. And the crazy thing about it is, the papers that he signed wasn't the adoption paper. The paper that he was signed was to sign over his likeness, his name, and his funds, which was.
That's why you gotta read what you sign.
And that's what you really go down to. You read what you sign. Yeah. But it's messed up too because Michael Oher, if I remember, he was young then.
Yeah, he was.
So it's like okay, where I'm in this, I'm in this, right? I'm in this, I'm in this situation. I'm learning, because you remember in the movie, Sandra Bullock was teaching him supposedly, but it's like, bro, crazy situation.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's sickening. That's sickening. Yeah, finesse out his socks, man. But much prayers and condolences to him in this situation, man. I hope he get what he's owed. This is his story. This is his story.
Yeah.
That's messed up. All right, and speaking of sports terms, the new segment on the Faison podcast, start, bench, cut. Okay, so let's go to the wrestlers edition. Let's see what Mo knows. She like WWE. So, start, bench, or cut. All right, John Cena, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Start The Rock. Bench John Cena. And cut Stone Cold.
Oh my, you bugging. You bugging. All right, start Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's the greatest wrestler of all time for me.
I know. But that's who I'm.
And then, it's tough though between John Cena and The Rock.
I'ma still.
I ain't gonna lie. It's tough. I'm gonna say John Cena because John Cena is my second favorite. Honestly, one of my favorite too is Rey Mysterio, but he's not on it. So Stone Cold, John Cena, The Rock. Like The Rock bottom, but my brother was more of a fan of The Rock. I was like a Stone Cold Steve Austin fan. So John Cena is bench and cut The Rock. All right.
Why you gonna cut The Rock is crazy.
I can't. I don't know. I Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's my favorite wrestler, and John Cena was my favorite wrestler at the time.
Got you.
The Rock, a legend.
I know.
A legend. Look at you, I know. You caping for The Rock right now?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, nah. See, she done seen all these different movies, gassed her head up. Nah, The Rock is a legend, though. If we talking about in general, not just wrestling, The Rock is first.
Yeah.
Don't get it confused. So, start, bench, cut. All right. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's a good question.
I'm going to start Saturday, bench Sunday, and cut Friday.
Whoa, why you?
I'm cutting Friday because I still gotta work.
Oh, okay. That's a good reason. That's a good reason. Ooh, I like that one. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah, I might say it in the same order, but for a different reason. But I would say Saturday. Start Saturday, yeah. Bench Sunday and cut Friday. Just because, like you said. But also the thing about Friday, that's why I was so conflicted. It's like Friday is like the lead up. It's like a release. You lead up. But also with Friday, it's like a con too. It's like, say if you get off work, that's not really a full weekend day.
Facts.
So I would say Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
All right, Saturday is it's Saturday. Like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's supposed to be the free day. You do everything. Try to get everything in that day. And Sunday is relaxation day.
Relaxation.
Like, that's Sunday's for God's day.
Yeah.
For real. And that's football's day. Come on now. Like, can't get rid of Sunday. All right, that's interesting because I thought I was going to say Friday. All right. Lastly, infamous would you rather? Would you rather wear pants 3 sizes too big or shoes 3 sizes too small?
Pants 3 sizes too big.
Too big. Too big.
Yes. Cause I'm gonna walk with shoes 3 sizes too small. My feet gonna be like this.
Yeah, you got people that used to do that. I used to squeeze in shoes too, cause I used to be so mad that my foot was like I was wearing like 11 at age 10.
11.
Yes, so I was so tight at a point.
That's crazy.
So I used to try to wear like smaller shoes, bruh. But I would say what's it called? Pants 3 sizes too big because.
No way, you can say shoes.
No, I wouldn't say shoes because, bruh.
You don't like no too big pants.
Shoes though. Nah, not 3 sizes too small.
My pants 10 sizes.
Break your toe, don't like that. That's how my toes started getting bad.
Oh my
For real, when I was younger, squeezing my foot and toes because also because at that time, like I was buying Jordans and stuff like that. They were cheaper at smaller size. I wasn't getting 3 size smaller, but I would get like maybe a size smaller, or like a size and a half, and then it cut down the cost. I was trying to, I was thinking of other ways to try to cut down costs and actually make it affordable too. So, I was definitely, but I would say, because it's so uncomfortable to have your foot crammed up.
Yeah.
Like I've had, I have broken toenails, none of that.
Ew. Don't say that out loud.
Hurt, different type of hurt. But another amazing episode of the Faison You podcast, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. All right, Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, sir. We out of here.